Hi, Alice.
Hello.
What are we talking about today?
Fireplace.
Here we go.
So obviously, colonial homes had fireplaces. They need them to cook, heat.
Correct.
Usually, if they only, chances are they didn't only have one, but if they did, it would be in the main room where they would basically cook. They would eat their meals. This home is a center chimney cape, so it was designed for three, actually. So when you have three, one would be in the kitchen, dining, and living room, because that's how those rooms are, and then the center chimney right up in the middle. So you obviously would have used them to heat. This one, obviously, they would have used to cook. Mm-hmm. This is not a real one. This is a press the button and you got a nice flame. I'm good with that. But when I was reading about fireplaces, a lot of homes, older, they started out with these Rumford fireplaces. Now the Rumford, you almost could walk into them.
Right.
And I guess they were much more efficient about getting the smoke up and out because of the way they were designed. And it was designed by, what is his name? I don't know if I wrote his name down. Oh, it was, his name was Benjamin Thompson, but he was Count Rumford.
Okay.
So, and I know everybody's probably seen pictures of them. They're really tall, but the way they were built, the fire was more out into the room, so they heated the room a lot better. They also slanted the sides, and I think that had something to do with pushing the heat out. And they also designed it so it would just pull the smoke up. So they were really efficient and didn't get a lot of smoke in your house. And obviously you could cook with them, and they were very, very tall. Most of them had some sort of a crane, which would have been attached, inside. Mm-hmm. Mine, I couldn't do that, so it just sort of attached over here, covered up, so you don't know it's not a real crane. But they would have been, say the fireplace opened, it was like that. They would have been in the fireplace. Right. And then the crane would move up, back and forth, and then there were all kinds of gadgets and hooks and things that were made to put on this crane so you could cook in different lengths. Now, one of the things I did find out that, I don't know if they were in the Rumfords, they had almost like a ledge, and they put this pole there. What did they call it? A lug pole? I think it was called a lug pole. There was like a little indentation in this pole, which was actually made out of green wood. Okay. So they obviously had to not keep it there forever, right? Because it could cause a fire, or it could break, and the contents of whatever was hanging on it would come out. So, but it was up higher, and they would put things like this trammel, which you can put at different heights. So say if you had meats or different things, so you could put things at different heights, because obviously you can't control the temperature. Right. So that's what they had to do. A lot of them had the beehive ovens, which they would put a fire in, and then get the coals out, and then you could put like pastries or bread or pies in there, and I think it was a more even temperature. Right. So I think cooking on the fire was a little more, well, you cook on the fire.
I cook on the fire,
wow.
I have a beehive oven.
See? So, it's hard to control the temperature.
It sure is.
So, but they all would have had the cranes, the lug pole, again, green wood, so they'd have to, obviously, it would catch on fire at times, so they had to change it out. Just trying. Obviously, a lot of these tools, like this is, let me see if I can get some of these down without. So obviously, this is a little trivet with little feet, And I'm guessing that, you know, maybe these would be placed on the edge of the fire.
Right.
Or maybe even if the flames are hot enough, it could be placed out here, type of thing, with something on it. This is a toaster. Get the toaster off. These are little ingenious little things.
I
So this is
know.
like for bread, right?
Yes.
And then it turns
Yes.
so you can get the other side.
Yes.
So I think those would also go on the outside. You know, they wouldn't stick them in.
Right.
Because you just wanted to get it toasted.
Sure you did.
Yeah. So again, I have all kinds of tools that you might have need to get things in and out of the fire. Also a bellows.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you need to have a bellows. So
Sure.
I tried to put things here that they might actually need. Now this is, I think it's for small game.
Oh.
So I think it's a game
Yeah.
hook.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking maybe little hens or little capons or
Uh-huh.
little bird. I don't know, maybe. But maybe this was something that they hung on the lug pole so they could get it up further.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Huh.
So you'll see. I've got some utensils.
Oh yeah.
I have some brooms. I guess you would want to clean up.
Sure.
Soot and stuff. Some of these utensils are absolutely gorgeous, as you can see the
I have
heart.
one of them. Yes.
There's, you know,
Yes.
so maybe for meat
Yep.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So also the peel over here, maybe you wouldn't have had one with quite as long a handle, but that would be for the beehive oven.
Yeah, to
you
get
could
things
slide
out.
it in, and maybe, I don't know how deep they are, but that
Deep.
would be a peel, so you could get them in and out.
That's a good
This
thing.
little thing is called, I think it's called what is it called, a tin kitchen? Let me just see. Hold on. Tin kitchen. I think it's called a tin kitchen. So, this little thing would, you could put like, again, little meats in front of it, and they would set them, I guess they're called a tin oven.
Tin oven.
And
yeah.
they would set it, they wouldn't set it in the fireplace, but they would set it facing the flames.
Right.
And then some were bigger. You've seen them where the covers come all the way up.
Yeah, I have one of them.
Yeah, yeah. So this is like a little one, because so it looks like little birds of prey go on that thing, I guess. Now this little thing I learned today, these little pots with these 3 legs are called posnets.
Okay.
And if the legs were longer, then they might be able to put them back further in the flames.
Right.
And if they weren't, they could obviously be out a little bit further. So these are things that they would have, obviously, all these, see here's another posnet. Oops. And they've got some heft to them. I mean, they can go in the fire.
Yes.
You know, nothing's going to happen to them. They would have had trivets, all kinds of trivets to put things on.
Yeah.
Maybe different heights. Maybe they put this in the front of the fireplace, you know, different heights. I mean, they had to basically keep that fireplace going all day.
Well, and what they would do is they would take the coals out of the fire and lay it on the brick in front of the fireplace and put those things on it too.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you have all those types of things. I mean, this is like so heavy.
So heavy.
You know, this is another little mini frying pan. But
Oh, yeah.
see, it has a heart.
Oh, it has a heart.
So all these types of stands and pots and all kinds of spoons. These are things that if you want to authenticate your fireplace, you can use. I have, now that was probably, I don't know why that's there. That wouldn't have been used in the fireplace because it's wood.
Right.
But all this stuff would have, and so.
Very cool.
What else did I want to talk about? Oh, what I wanted to talk about too is, this is a horn beam.
Oh, yes.
So I have gourds in it. Again, I'm assuming you store corn grains or whatever. But I didn't know a hornbeam is a kind of a tree.
Is it really?
So I guess that's a hornbeam from a hornbeam tree. I didn't really know why it was called that, but it's made from that tree. So I just kind of have that again. Would they have had grains in it? Would that have been in the buttery?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
And again, you know, you have all these other types of tools, you know, like this, which you can, you know, probably get things in and out of the fire. I have a lot of stuff on the mantle, which, you know, I don't know if it's related to the whole thing, but that's my decorative thing up there. They probably would have had lighting.
Sure.
You know, probably candle molds, because again, that was a big part of their daily life. The cooking, candle making, you know, all the things that they did. So some of this is a little romanticized, but
well, that's okay.
But that's okay. So I think I've covered. Oh, here's another little trivet type of thing again on those little feet. All these type of little iron things that they would have had. So I think I covered pretty much
the cooking fireplace.
I think so. Yeah. I think I pretty much did. So.
But you have a wonderful illusion because it looks like a beautiful fireplace, and you have all the right tools. And you just push a button, and then you go over to your stove, or even better yet, you call 1-800 takeout.
That's exactly right. It's like, who wants to do all that?
Too busy collecting this stuff and romanticizing it.
Yeah, romanticizing about how it probably was.
Right.
But it wasn't that.
It wasn't
was
romantic.
So hard.
It
was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. I mean, yeah.
Terrible.
Terribly hard.
Yeah. We have a few trees, and I'm just gonna peek over there
sure.
a minute because
I have more tree. That's why I say you need to come back, and I have to.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how
Look
much
at that
more I can
wonderful
say
plate.
about tree.
Right.
Those are mostly mortars and pestles. A few
Okay.
containers. This one with a handle is called a noggin,
Okay.
and this would have been for liquids.
Wow.
But again, because the wood was so plentiful, there's
Right.
a lot of it around.
Yeah.
And then when it got destroyed, they just threw it out, and it just disintegrated back into the earth.
Well, which is very nice.
Which is nice, kind of the original recycling.
Yes, it is.
This is also another piece of stoneware, but I think this could have been maybe. I don't know how they got that glaze, or if it was just a mistake, or maybe they threw rock salt or something else in it, and it came with that mottled design.
Wow,
But
very
I think
nice.
that's cool. And this might be another little hornbeam.
Oh,
Because
really?
it's one piece of wood. Those
Yeah.
hornbeams are one piece of wood,
I
like
know.
a big stump that
Yeah.
they cut and scooped out so you could use it. They were so ingenious, I think.
They were.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't
Beautiful.
know. I think I got everything for
Oh,
today.
girl, I think you did.
Think we covered enough?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
You should see all my notes.
Ah.
Like pages and pages of notes.
Alice, we want to thank you again
You're
for
so welcome.
your research and your wealth of knowledge.
I
and, you know,
learn stuff when, I mean, I have a general knowledge, but then you research it and you're like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know what that was. Or again, on my the Google bar that's on your phone, the camera, sometimes if I didn't know what to call something, you take a picture of it and it brings up, you go, oh, that's what it is.
Right.
And then you can Google it and find some more information.
Right.
But you could spend days, and I have books when the internet wasn't available. It was all, I would look through the books, and I have some fabulous books.
Right.
But now it's all internet research.
Sure.
Because it's quick.
It's wonderful.
At your fingertips. So.
Well, you are a jewel, as always.
So, I guess you're coming back for Christmas?
Oh, I guess I'm coming back for Christmas.
Okay. I just don't want people to get, like, bored.
Right.
Because some of the things I will do the same, but maybe we'll just change it up a bit or something. I don't know. I'll think of something.
You think about
I'll
it.
I'll think of
Okay,
something.
Alice. You
And I'm happy to
yes.
show. I love to show my home, but I just don't. People have seen it so many times. It's like, do you really want to see it again?
Right, right.
Oh, and I forgot all of that stuff up there too. But
We'll see.
I,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, spongeware,
spongeware,
stoneware.
different type of, yep, stoneware and spongeware, different
Yeah.
type. It's that green and brown,
Yeah.
as opposed to the blue.
Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, as always, pleasure is ours.
Now for tea.
And now for tea. We're going to have tea for two.